So Helen, how would you describe what an ally is?
Yeah, it's a really good question, actually, one I've thought a lot about before coming in today, and thanks again for inviting us. I think what's important about being an ally and what is an ally is being somebody who gets involved. I had a wonderful boss who recently, always said, I should say, get involved. But I think for some people it's something they can be quite nervous about, getting involved. How should they do it? Are they going to say the wrong thing? Are they going to ask the wrong question? But I think if I use Oracle as an example, we've got wonderful ways to get involved. So we've got our Slack channel for Open, which is our LGBTQ network. And that's a very, very passive way to start getting involved. It's a wonderful way to see what people are posting, what books are they recommending, who is coming in as a guest speaker. So I think if you are nervous about becoming an ally, don't overthink it and just start somewhere. Start by joining the Slack channel. Start by going to some of the events that they might host, which of course now, through COVID, we're able to do face-to-face. So get involved, I think, is the key message from me.
And you mentioned launching yourself into becoming an ally. Do you think people have to make a choice about becoming an ally, or do you think people are just naturally allies? What's your thoughts on that?
Gosh, yeah, I think there are people who are naturally curious, interested, and want to get involved, and then there's some who might be reticent for some reason, and it might be cultural. We've talked about some of the sort of cultural challenges. So I think that there are two groups, and that's why for me it's interesting to start small or start somewhere where you feel comfortable, where you feel safe. And then I think from there your knowledge will grow and you'll feel more comfortable. But yeah, it's a really interesting question.
And I love your the sound of the Oracle Slack channel. I think that sounds like a really great way, as you say, to participate and in some ways actually be able to see what other people are suggesting and talking about, in a very open and transparent way via that channel.
Yeah,
I think it sounds fantastic.
Very, very safe way. And actually, I'm a member of a number of our groups, employee resource groups, and it's certainly the way I started because I was nervous about saying the wrong thing, using the wrong language. So it was very important to me to get that right. But I'm not sure if you will ever get it right. So don't let that hold you back, I think.
Yeah.
I had one question that I was just thinking of. I guess we've been talking about allyship, and I guess we've been talking about it as sort of individuals to some. I think our focus has been talking about allyship from an individual perspective. I guess in what we've been doing today, I look at it and think, well, Deloitte and Oracle actually, they're operating as allies together in discussing and debating everything that we've been talking about today. So I was just thinking, Helen, what do you think that Deloitte and Oracle could do more of as allies?
Great question. I think we've got to be brave and bold and say, why can't we do a series of these and invite our customers? I mean, how good would that be to have our next session where we invite a key customer, two customers, and start opening the conversation to them as well and see what their experiences are. I think Harry in one of this series talked about working in financial services. Let's get a financial services customer. We have great financial services customers who I'm sure would be allies and be open to talking to us. So why don't we set the challenge that we do that?
I think that's a fantastic idea. I love it.
Yeah, I'd love that.